And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here. Arsenal have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's gone for goal! Chooses to go back. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hullet. He's in a great position here. Has a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Cruyff, Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Rice. Maldini cuts it out. Vietnam still without a single shot on target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Nuno Mendes. And here's Lukaku.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nedved. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Rice. And a chance! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Vietnam grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Ruben Dias. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Has a look and plays it forward. Matheus Nunes. Pull it. Well read, nice interception. Nuno Mendes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira. That's Maldini. Played back into the centre. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Very nicely done. Gives it back.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Cruyff. He won't be happy with that one. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And if you do have a chance today,
Any strong
please take
opinions
some
on the
time
first
out to
half?
give your support
Well,
to
both
our
sides
better
would have
stadium
expected
club.
a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back underway. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. Lukaku. Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Chance! They've scored! And there is his 30th goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's Lukaku! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And now he has two. So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
The attendance for this
Arsenal
match was
finding their passes.
61,052.
This looks promising. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vietnam have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Now it's Hullet. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cruyff opts for safety. Thuram. Cruyff. And here's Nedved. Nedved! And he hits the net!
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Hullet.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Coming on the field, number 11.
Gerrard.
Gerrard. Number 14.
Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 17. Neymar.
And here's
Substitution
Suarez.
in progress.
And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez!
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Nedved. And it's Gerrard. Short changes him with that pass.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He has a look up. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Musiala. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Matthews Nunes. Now it's Nunes. He's found a way through. Good ball, good take. Neymar. Pele. Gerrard. Neymar. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. Vietnam, moments now away from seeing this one out. That's good defending in numbers.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Matthews Nunes, he is onto this. And he passes it
2
long.
added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
Volunteers for each
Terrific
block.
recovery,
Please
a
report to the
really
staff room
fine
immediately.
win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get
Hello,
ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
It's a good foot in there. Now the cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And here's the chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position here. Goretzka. And Robertson. And it's Alex Telles. Chooses to go cross-field. Now that looks a decent ball. Delivery from Dani Carvajal.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Nuno Mendes. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's played it back. Chouameni. Now it's Rice. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Passing nice and neat. And it's Robertson. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Van Dijk. And it's Carvajal. Oh, that was vital. Gabriel. And they can counter here. Driving on and making good progress. Bruno Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alex Telles. And Robertson. Carvajal. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And it's Carvajal. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Nuno Mendes. And it's Rice. Oh, good spread. Carvajal. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Alex Telles. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Good ball, good take. Mendes herring after the ball here. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. James. Quick look, then big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Chouameni. And here's Lukaku. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Volunteers for each block.
So your views on the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. No, that's been intercepted. Goretzka, now he's off and running. Ruben Diaz calmly anticipates. Chouameni. And here's Osimhen. Alex Telles goes long and straight, and it's Goretzka and Carvajal, and he's gone searching crossfield. Robertson, Hakimi hurtling down that right flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Carvajal. Carvajal looking for the run. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And it's Hakimi. Bruno Fernandes. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Robertson attempts a clearance. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Alex Telles. Robertson. Bruno Fernandes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hakimi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Alex Telles. In towards the back stick. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And they've got a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Lukaku.
And he skips past his man.
17,
Delivers with
Osimhen.
whip.
Number 22, Bruno Fernandes.
How many interceptions have we seen now?
41,
Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
25, Bruno
It's a
Fernandes.
lovely, neat pass.
Coming on the field.
China really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Number 42,
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Bellingham. Number 27.
And it's
Matthias
Nunez.
Substitutions taking place.
Solot receives it in a good position here. Bellanova defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. They'll have one final crack at it.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Knocks it into space. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Chance here to counter. Now it's Solot. Spread out to the left. Musiala. There's the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Nunez. Delivers the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution.
China have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Looking to play it, and the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And it's been taken short.
2 minutes has
And
been
here's
indicated.
Musiala, brilliantly cut out. Serginho. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Out to the right. And that is that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on,
With
a
the
draw
owner of
was
blue
always
car
likely to be
parked
on the
outside the
cards. So
stadium gate,
overall, I don't think
kindly
anyone
remove
will be
it, as it is
complaining
about to
too
be
much
towed
about
away.
what they've got.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is of real chance! They've scored! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Luis Suarez. Looking to play him in. Lahm showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Suarez, and it's Lahm, showing good feet. Cucurella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a little off target. Knocks it into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is shapes to shoot! That's really well manoeuvred.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Played back in. Chouameni.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. Hakimi could try cutting inside. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Out towards the flank. Lukaku, let's shoot! Lahm. Cruyff. Lahm. Chouameni cuts out the pass. And it's Rice. It's run loose here. Rice plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Suarez is onto it in a flash. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a good foot in there. Hakimi. And here's Mbappe. Rice. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good-looking ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No luck with that dink over the top. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that was vital. No way through there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Lahm. One 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Hakimi. Rice. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Cruyff. Hakimi. Chouameni. And it's Cruyff. Yaya Toure. And it's Rice. And this is Luis Suarez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Big chance! Spread neatly. Lukaku. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Chouameni. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
Vietnam are now luck. And the first half is done.
Vietnam are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
From today's match are now available.
Vietnam are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Suarez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And here's Bellingham. That is a brilliant interception. Thuram plays it all the way forward. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Vietnam can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vietnam suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Yaya Toure. Saliba. Hakimi carries the ball down the right. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution on the field.
Well, height
18,
could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 20, Mbappe. Number 41, Rice. Number 5.
Hakimi.
Coming on the field.
He's on it.
Number
Decent
6.
chance! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Inter Milan looking to pass their way through and claimed it back swiftly. And it's Lam, drilled in low. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Solot. This looks promising. It's played through for him. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cucurella. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Vietnam finding their great chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but tries a shot! No mistake! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
After 81 minutes is...
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would...
Oh, shooting chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. Musiala touches it back. Now who's going to be first to this? Tries to pass it through. He's cut it out. Chance! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Vietnam are having a ball here. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. And here's Osimhen, Musiala.
There will be 5 minutes
Totti.
added time.
For Rice. And they can counter here. Totti, Bale, Vitinha, Solot.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Vitinha. He's in a great position here. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Bale. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.